When you buy a brand new motorcycle, you will receive all sorts of advices regarding the braking process of your brand new motorcycle engine. This will be a bit confusing for many people, or maybe even intimidating for some. Hopefully, this video will help you to resolve some of those doubts regarding the braking process. But before moving on, if you go on to enjoy this video or find it useful, please be sure to leave a like down below, as it helps this video to reach more and more people. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Since the Industrial Revolution back in 18th century, the machining and the manufacturing processes have evolved a lot. But there are still tolerances in the manufacturing even today. Every single engine that comes out of an assembly line has a slight variation in clearances and other specifications, which occur during the manufacturing of components. Due to these slight tolerances, the parts are not properly seated with each other. That's where the necessity of the braking comes in. With a proper braking process, the parts can be properly seated with each other. But many riders tend to ignore the manufacturer's recommendation for braking process. In my opinion, that's simply stupid. I'll tell you why. Here's a passage from Yamaha R1's owner's manual. There is never a more important period in the life of your engine than the period between 0 to 1600 kilometers or 1000 miles. For this reason, you should read the following material carefully. Since the engine is brand new, do not put excessive load on it for the first 1600 km or 1000 miles. The various parts in the engine wear and polish themselves to the correct operating clearances. During this period, prolonged full throttle operation or any condition that might result in the engine overheating must be avoided. Now, why do you think a huge motorcycle giant like Yamaha put such an emphasis on the braking process if it's not a big deal? That's because it's important for the longevity and the long-lasting performance of your engine. If you ever inspected the oil drain during the initial service, you can find some metal bits both in oil and the oil filter. Those metal bits are produced from gears, clutch packs and engine parts, including the bearings. If you continue to use that oil for an extended period of time, it will accelerate the wear inside the engine. That's why the initial services holds so much importance. But still, there will be people out there who disagrees with everything that I've just said. But let me ask you this, who would you rather believe when it comes to explaining the needs of a particular engine, the manufacturer or some random keyboard warrior on the internet? Truth to be told, no one understands an engine better than the people who design and build them. Here are the 5 steps to follow to properly brake in your engine. Number 1. Every manufacturer have a slightly different braking procedure for their motorcycles. So, please read your owner's manual carefully. Number 2. Don't ever rev your engine to the red line. Also, avoid hard acceleration and braking unless it's necessary. Number 3. Avoid lugging your engine as it causes knocking. Always ride in the proper gear to avoid the lugging of your engine. Number 4. Avoid riding at constant speeds for extended period of time. Vary the engine RPM and load within the manufacturer's recommended RPM limit as you ride. Number 5. Stay with the conventional motor oil for the first 1 or 2 oil changes, unless the synthetic oil is recommended. With the synthetic oil, the oil ring in the piston takes more time to bed in. So there you have it, the importance of braking process. Did I miss anything? If I did, please mention that in the comment section down below. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you loved it, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time. Ride safe.